My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the show must go on. And today's show is already looking extremely interesting on the shuffling I was doing off camera. The Tower and the Seven of Swords wanted to come out. Now we have this Three of Wands. It's up here. Well, it's right here. All right. And this Tower and Seven of Swords, like the Tower just sort of came out when I was taking this particular deck out of the box. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords made itself known. And what it is striking me as, this energy, is someone did something intentionally. And what I mean is, like, this is like the energy of that shot in a movie, right? Where the hero or the anti-hero is walking away from a building where they have like set off a bomb, and then the building explodes behind them, and they're kind of just doing that slow-mo walk towards the camera with like the explosion happening in the background, and there's just some like, you know, kick-ass music playing that like makes everything seem like really cool. And I'm also seeing, this is not this man's name, but it's like, I'm seeing the Riddick guy. Is it Vin Diesel? I'm seeing him. So somebody did something. Somebody did something, and the thing is, it's not near you. Like, this is something likely that y'all would not have done. It is something that happened at a distance from you. And like, the thing is, the Three of Wands in this deck just looks like three roses kind of tied together, but that's almost giving me like the same energy like in the traditional Smith deck. It's the person standing in the midst of the Three Wands looking out towards like the ocean where there are ships, and their back is to like the card reader or the viewer, and that's sort of like that slow walk like away from like destruction, but at the same time, this is happening at a distance from you. Someone didn't do this to you, or at least not now. The show must go on. The show must go on. Outside, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. That's wrong. Outside, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. The show must go on. The show must go on. We have someone, Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, this person is traveling towards you, likely for some sort of union or reunion after this sabotage. This Seven of Swords, some sort of strategic something that left a lot of people hung up, beaten down in the Nine of Wands. This was like, whoever did this, it was like in some intentional shit over here. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Coins, to get people in the Ten of Wands, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. That's what, somehow that person created that effect, like at least in one person's life, though I'm getting that this is like multiple people. And now they're headed towards you, so I'm just kind of like, ooh. Outside, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. The show must go on. The show must go on. Inside, my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. The show must go on. heartbreak, pain. Inside my heart is breaking, my makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Okay, well, so what's on this Three of Wands? The Ace of Cups. Like I said, someone is coming over here. I don't know if this is the past person, a past person of yours coming in for an apology. Whatever it is, it's going to startle you. Because this is like a big deal. Look at this little cat right here. Is like, ah, what is that? Or this is some sort of person who this is just like in their past. They've done this specifically to make some sort of move towards you. It might not be you specifically. It's just that kind of, I don't know how to explain that. It's going to end up being a move that they make towards you, but like the destruction may have not been planned with like this move towards you in mind. It was just a move they knew they wanted to make in general. So let's see here. All right, the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, the Princess of Swords, and Judgment. So we have three entities right now, three energies. This Queen of Wands and the Hierophant are two separate people. This Hierophant is also a hypnotist of some sort. This Hierophant controls people in some sort of way. And here's our Queen of Wands. And then this Princess of Swords and Judgment is like another person. This is likely the person who like blew up whatever thing was going on between these other two people. They cast judge. There's kind of like this, it is kind of like avenging angel energy. And so now we have the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Wands. This person, the person who I'm describing, well, let me look at this last card. The Sun. Okay, that's the explosion. So the person who I am talking about, who has done this Tower, Seven of Swords, to whoever these people are, these are people that this person knows and has been knowing. So these are like past people of the person that I am describing. And they successfully, like, if you look at this Five of Wands in this deck, it's someone like throwing something. They're throwing energy successfully at these people. Whatever this attack was that this person did, it was successful. And then here's the explosion into the Sun. But like I said, this is like a good explosion. Whatever this sabotage or thing was, it was a good thing that it happened. Likely because that Hierophant is some form of evil, or they were up to nefarious purposes. So let's go ahead and start clarifying first with this Queen of Wands. I'll top the bill, I'll earn the kill. Oh, this Queen of Wands also had a habit of deceit. I'll top the bill, I'll earn the kill. I have to find the will to carry on with the, on with the, on with the show. Okay, yeah, this Queen of Wands, the way they operated, or if it's a she or something like that, they kept people like hung up on them or in some sort of situations through some sort of deceit, illusions, lies of omission, gaslighting. And this was done to like, I don't know, I guess people who didn't know any better. These might have been younger people, could potentially, it's not children. It's not children, it's just people who were susceptible to whatever like this person and this Hierophant was saying, which were like, it's all deception. This is very much like this Hierophant and Queen of Wands, what they were creating to keep these people trapped was Plato's cave. They showed these they showed these people shadows on the wall. They were keeping them stuck in some sort of realm of illusion. At least that was this Queen of Wands' purpose. So we will leave her with this Seven of Cups on top of her. And if we need to look at any more of that, we will. And then this Hierophant, this hypnotist. Oh, this is a person in, well, these three worked in collaboration. So perhaps we are getting more information on, there was the Emperor, the right hand, and the left hand. And the left hand, in our last episode, My Traumatized Babies and Mentally Ill Barbies, we recall the left hand was sabotaged by the right hand and the Emperor Hierophant. They had their character destroyed, and yet this was also somehow justice, because our left hand, usually showing as a King of Wands, King of Cups, also had a hand in nefarious agendas. I don't know how aware that they were of how nefarious they were. But these people, these two, attacked the left hand, and now perhaps our left hand also attacked these two. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, they've done something successfully here, or they will. On and on, does anybody know what we are living for? Whatever happens, we leave it all to chance. This shows up about this Hierophant, this Emperor, the person in charge. They are someone who like actively collaborates with this stuff, but then like through the way that they organize, because like look, you can see the Emperor touching, like that's like the right hand and the left hand. It is these two who actually do the work while the Emperor stays up here. And so when things go down, the Emperor can conveniently exit stage left and then play the victim. So you can see that on that Nine of Swords, this cat is like, oh, woe is me. Oh. And I never mentioned it, like I've compared this dynamic to like the Charles Manson thing. Like Charles Manson directs the Manson family while he himself never truly gets his hands dirty. But this is actually, if you have ever read, I think it's in, well, it's in one of them. It's in Psychonaut or like Liber Null or something like that. But like when they're talking about magical attack in that book, like that is the setup. That the most beneficial way to attack someone magically is, if this is, like I'm saying magic, this is not necessarily magical attack. But the most beneficial way to attack someone magically is for your minions to do it for you, because it protects you from some of the consequences. From what I've observed of people who have done this, even the people who are the Charles Manson person, they are not spared, because they're already like usually pretty much like wrecks themselves, and it's why they're doing this kind of stuff. But I've watched people organize these sorts of things, and then all of a sudden everyone, or at least the person who's in charge, like starts like having accidents and getting like sick like over and over and over again. And you're just like, you don't think that this maybe has something to do with the fact that you're doing A, B, C, D, E, F, and G magically? You don't think that any of these things happening to you are perhaps rebound? You don't think that that's the case? But it doesn't matter. You can't say, just clock it and walk. Like I say, just get out of the situation. You can't do anything about it. You just have to let these people implode. So now this, whoa, everything wanted to come out. I'm getting like a yes on all of it. Okay. So this is this Princess of Swords judgment. Okay, so what do we have here? Justice. Well, something happened here. What do we got? What do we got? I'm getting the same story here. This is like a repeat message. Whoever the Princess of Swords judgment, that's usually that left-hand person, right? They, at some point, like in this community, this is also usually partnership, they spoke out about that Emperor Hierophant's partnership with that Queen of Wands, the right hand, the Queen of Pentacles. They spoke out about the nature of the relationship of the Emperor Hierophant to the right hand, to the Queen of Wands, and how that affects the community. And that was when, like, this person thought they were, they thought that that was going to be, like, the victory that they were going to have, because, like, they were like, oh, this, like, emperor, my boon companion here, doesn't know that it's, like, this person, if it is a woman, it's this woman who's doing all of this, and if they just, like, get rid of her, it, like, things will be okay. That person did not realize that, like, they were duped by this hypnotist Hierophant, believing that they were, like, the victim of these things, and probably the hypnotist Hierophant went a long way to convince that person that they were, in fact, like, the victim of, like, their own right hand, which, of course, they were not. But so it would have come as a tower moment to that person that, in fact, you know, well, I heard they were being used, but that, like, the Hierophant was, in fact, like, doing this the whole time. Like, they were never a victim. They were just, like, that was just their cover. And then we usually see that there was a tower moment on the left hand, right, where this Queen of Wands, Hierophant Emperor, then do character assassination on them to prevent anybody from, like, they sacrificed that left hand to protect themselves, to keep themselves from both being exposed. So now let's see if we're just going to get a repeat of that story or if we get anything else out of this, because the energy seems a bit different, at least the feel of it. So what's on this Six of Cups? Well, here's our person in isolation. The left hand went into isolation and grief. Of course, they were very upset with everything. They had to retreat from, like, the public sphere because, like, everybody was being openly hostile to them, so they had to protect themselves, right? Some of this, though, based on the way this person behaved in the past, was fair. Because this is what makes this so effective, is that the lies that are told are mixed with the truth. So this person, in other stories, in our last episode, we've gotten that this person was painted as some sort of, like, sexual predator, even though that's not reality. This person was being a bit of a fuckboy, but they were not being a sexual predator. They were, you know, they were being a fuckboy. I don't know how to put that, but I mean, that's not a crime, but it is, like, a piece of shit way to behave. So Six of Cups, this Hierophant. The Hierophant is back. The Empress. The Empress is here. And the Wheel of Fortune. What you gonna tell your dad, like a wheel of fortune? What you gonna tell your dad if this wheel lets you down? My love is my engine, and you might be fuel. All right, let me go around again on that because I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Stop acting cool. Just bet you might win. Page of Swords on that Hierophant. Nine of Cups on the Empress. Two of Coins. The Wheel of Fortune is currently in flux. Two of Coins on the Wheel of Fortune. Or the turntables. The tables have now turned in some way. Let me get two more cards on this. Because the tables are now turning for this Hierophant and for this Empress. Yet, like, something is going wrong for this Hierophant. They are now being, like, blocked in some way. And now this Empress has a path forward, but that they are considering. Like, the Hierophant is now in the Two of Swords. The Empress is now in the Two of Wands. Now, in previous episodes, my Traumatized Babies and Mentally Ill Barbies, this Empress is someone who tends to be, like, in the collective. It's kind of like, something like that. I never know, like, who the hell's in the collective and who's not nowadays, because I think the left hand also is potentially either in the collective now or going to be annexed into the collective at some point. So somehow all of these people at one point knew each other or were like operating in the same realm. They knew of each other. And in the past, this Empress, in some cases we see like something bad was done to her within this group and she left. Or it's sort of like this Empress sort of saw what was going on in the group and she left. And it also might be both. Like something bad might have happened to her. She saw that and then she saw things and so she left. But at the time, that was when this Hierophant and this Queen of Wands and like the right hand, that's when this triangle, this secret society, Illuminati, they were in ascendancy at the time. And so that was when they were able to block that Empress and have the way remain open themselves. Now the tables are turning and the Hierophant is steadily moving towards the bottom of the wheel while the Empress is moving towards the top. Okay, now we're just going to go on. And that's all Six of Cups. That's kind of past energy. So that turntablesing potentially is like passing or past. Because we're moving into the Sun here. So Five of Wands, Six of Wands. Okay, so we have someone here. I've got Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. We have someone here watching this community and seeing what they do, like the problems, right? The pain that they cause. So someone else, or it's this princess, it's the left hand watching this community and seeing all of this. I'm hearing potentially recording. Somebody got recorded. The King of Wands, here's our, okay, the Page of Cups, the person who watched this is our King of Wands, this is our left hand. So they are the ones watching, or they watched. Like it might have needed to happen to them before they could fully see how like they had been operating. And the King of Pentacles, so like there are two, like the King of Pentacles is the Hierophant Emperor. How they behave. Okay. Oh, the Sun might be exposure. Knight of Cups on that Three of Swords. I'm going to go around one more time because it's looking like somebody wanting to make up for something, move on. It's either, well, Queen of Swords. This is either this person wanting to just heal and move on, or they want to make up for something. I want to make up for something. The World. So now this King of Wands has come to closure with that group and has learned everything that he or she needed to know from what was going on there. That's why they can also successfully leave. There's nothing left for them to do. But so the King of Pentacles, this Queen of Cups is like, our King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, that's our like evil duo in the community. They're still hanging out there. Oh, the Devil. This person wants to make up for being the Devil. This is our left hand here. Okay. So I'm just going to move on to the Sun. Because I still don't see, at least in the cards, a demonstration of this Tower, 7 of Swords. So I don't know, but I mean, it came out at the beginning of the read. It didn't come out through like shuffling or anything like that. That might be a far future thing, something that hasn't gone down yet. So what's the Sun? The Sun is now likely this left hand standing against these past people's strength. This person is going to fight them or wants to fight them. Knight of Pentacles. Potentially a long-term process. I've got 5 of Pentacles and Death at the bottom of the deck. Like, this isn't going to be pleasant for this person. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Wands on top, like that. Oof. That's going to be a long, hard battle, but this person keeps showing with strength. So they're fairly determined to do this. And they want to destroy this community, put it to bed. Like, this person is now, like, if they were hell-bent on, like, doing this community's bidding before, it's now reversed. They are hell-bent on destroying the community. Or at least completely incapacitating it. An Ace of Pentacles on this Knight of Pentacles. I mean, they intend to succeed, the Sun, at the bottom of the deck. So this person might currently be in there. Like, when we checked in on this person last time, at the time, the energy was showing them in a place of recovery. I don't know if they did that, and now they intend to kind of like act on this other stuff after their period of recovery. But we're going to clear this. And then I'm going to look specifically at, we're going to look at first that Ace of Cups, 3 of Wands that we started with. And then we're going to look at that Tower, 7 of Swords. So all of this is going to go back in here. And then we're going to move this Ace of Cups, 3 of Wands here. We'll look at this first. So let me reshuffle. Okay. All right. Well, our King of Wands is here. Okay. Well, this person is extremely hurt, stressed out, and burdened. 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, our King of Cups. Stuck at the 2 of Swords in this transformative process of death. But they're coming unstuck. is what I mean, because this like Two of Swords was in a reversal. They're not fully out of all of that crap yet, but they are coming out of it. King of Swords, like we now have like I'm saying, this is like this person's ready for like vengeance. What I'm saying is like against the world, but it's likely just, you know, the public relationships, like friendships, associations that this person had that got them into this position. Two of Coins, like it's multiple people. Like these are multiple things that this person now has like a vendetta against. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords under the King of Swords. These two, and here's the thing, when I flip these up, these two look like they're talking to each other. It's like blah, 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 blah. So at the top here, this is also this King of Swords. That's our left hand. Like, this person has to come to closure with their own balancing as well. So it's like a dual meaning thing. And then, because the Ace of Cups is someone like traveling or coming to talk to another person. So we have Strength and the Three of Cups. What this person is talking about, our King of Wands is talking to this Queen of Swords about the community, about some, like probably their experience. Probably their experience. Let's go ahead and get another row. So this Queen of Swords. The Knight of Swords. So there's some sort of communication happening here. She is perhaps receiving obviously receiving communication and communicating herself or themselves. And here, and the Eight of, so the King of Wands is communicating, like, they're both, like, so these are two cards of communication. These two are both going back and forth with each other. And then that Strength, Three of Cups. About the conflict, okay, about the conflict, about this community that these two have both experienced. Okay. All right, and so this Queen of Swords, there's some sort of like plan of action here. Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, or this Queen of Swords, like, because her role is the sword, the King of Wands is the action, so it is possible that these two together, like the King of Wands is going to act when the Queen of Wands, when the Queen of Swords says something. It's possible there's some sort of plan of action being formed here. The Sun, that is striking me as exposure, or that explosion. It's like that Tower, Seven of Swords. I'm going to like get more information on that, obviously, once this is complete. Because I haven't been directed to draw a player character card, so I have no idea if this is just all something that's going around the collective that the collective will eventually see, or if some of these people are in the collective, if the Empress is, usually the Empress like shows up as collective. Like I said, I don't know who currently is and who currently isn't. The Four of Cups, this is you. Well, let me get one more on that Four of Cups. Page of Wands, because I was going to say that tends to show up as something on social media. This plan of action might have something to do with social media. Some sort of messages. Also, that Knight of Wands is action-oriented, something that will be executed over social media. Or some form of media, or some form of repetitive messages. And then that, okay, it's to get this community to stop. That 5 of Wands is clarified by the 4 of Coins and the Judgment. It's to like get this community to stop what it is that they're doing. Okay. So this is this, and that is that, and that's how you address a cat. So this is this, and that is that, and that's how you address a cat. Okay, so now we're going to look at this Tower, 7 of Swords. See if we can get anything on that. And then I will close out the read. Get some Jesus on it. Close it out because, ooh, this one's been popping up for a while now. Kind of tired of it. I don't know why, but I'm hearing that. Wow, I come from the land of the ice and snow, the hammer of the gods. Okay. All right, so this 7 of Swords and Tower, somehow this Empress energy, this Empress Queen of Swords is somehow involved with this. There is some sort of work, communicative work that this person will do or is doing that is shifting the Wheel of Fortune. I'll go around one more time and then we're just going to close out. So the top row is the Star, the 8 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. The bottom row is the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the 6 of Swords. Our Star is the 4. This might be unbeknownst to them. Or it's like this is something intentional that this person is doing and they're going, you thought I didn't know anything? Winky smiley. LOL. 8 of Pentacles. Or this person seriously doesn't know. 2 of Wands. I don't know if they've received any result of this work yet. They're kind of just working. The Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Wands. Well, whatever, like, regardless of whether this person has seen results from this work happening, whatever this person is doing or will do, it will, like, steadily and pretty swiftly turn that wheel to the 9 of Cups, at least for them. Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is going to the 9 of Cups. But we saw that, like, the Queen of Swords, like, is going to the top of the wheel and that Hierophant is going to the bottom. This Empress is either going to be in some sort of partnership or community or, like, celebrating with another person. One more on that. The 8 of Cups. I'm leaving. It might be the person who left the community, but, like, the Hermit. Let's possibly, like, either the Empress is, like, happy, like, well, this is saying that the Empress has left the community, or, like, the 2 people who left the community are going to be, like, together. Like, when I mean together, I just mean, like, potentially working together. Yeah, I don't know. Potentially. Just getting from this, we just have results from this. Whatever this is, whether this Empress is like working by themselves or they are in fact partnering up with someone else who has left this community, like there are results forming from this. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, like whatever this, like this person has been working a long time on some form of like communication. And I got the Moon there. I don't know that these things were heard or like maybe believed or not. Princess of Cups, Princess of Wands. This is some sort of, because at the bottom that's like the Knight of Swords. This is some sort of like communication. These are some sorts of messages. The World. Whatever work this person is doing, like I don't know if they, like, they might just be doing it to do it. Because we have this Two of Wands, so I don't know that this person has really seen anything come of this. But whatever they're doing, or whatever they will do with this other person, it's going to like significantly change something. Six of Swords, the World. It's going to completely close something out. Or change, like I'm telling you, like change like the course of things. At least for like this community or its associates or whatever. Two of Cups. Likely these two people will be working together. Clink, clink. Let's have a drink. Clink. Temperance. Yeah, working together. Like, these people, like, if y'all haven't... I'm always like, who the fuck am I even talking to? So, at some point, likely these two people are going to come together and work together. I don't know when that will be. I don't even know if that will be, but it is in the energy. So we're going to go ahead and put all of this back. We're going to close this out. No Jesus today. I haven't, like, Jesus is just not, you know, sometimes it's just not the right time for Jesus. I don't know. But, you know, Jesus is always kind of like hogging the attention. I am the light, the way. Whoever wants to do whatever has to go through me. It's like, okay, calm down, sir. Calm down. Chill out, queen. So we can give Jesus a break. All right, final message or outcome. Oh, it all came out at once. Well, that's a no yes. So it didn't all come out at once. I could use that card, but I want the yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes? Yes, yes. It's 4. We have 4 here. Nice stable number. All right. The Magician. Something's going on. The Six of Pentacles. Something's going on. The Seven of Wands. This is this person. Because I was about to say, this Magician and the Six of Pentacles, this is the same person in operation. This Magician is doing something currently. That's the left hand, okay? They're doing something currently to, like, fight this group. Or stand up to them. Something. For justice! Okay. Oh, they're causing there's something going on, like, now, or, like, I don't know. This, like, the tower is happening. Or it will. 4 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, or, like... 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. This person has their own receipts that they're, like, distributing. There's the Empress under the deck. What they might be doing is distributing receipts that, like, back up whatever this Empress, like, formerly said about that community or something like that. So it's almost like working together but apart with that 3 of Wands. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe these two will never come into contact. The Emperor. So it's fighting against that Hierophant Emperor. Justice, 5 of Cups. Well, that's okay, they're trying to, okay. This is so frustrating. I'm just closing it out. I'm not, because I don't care anymore. I'm just getting the same shit. Like, they're going to try to do something, and I don't know that it, like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm reading this wrong. I'm jumping to conclusions. 1 second. Let me get a clarifier. Okay, what is going on right now at a distance is that this person is having, the left hand is having some sort of like successful like vengeance. Yes, I just saw our King of Swords. Our left hand at a distance is having some sort of successful vengeance on their own. That 5 of Cups is not, what? I just want to make sure before I say this. Okay, it's a yes. But it's kind of like both at the same time. It is both at the same time. Because our left hand was in the 5 of Cups. Like, they got attacked, but now they are attacking. And at a distance, they are having a successful attack. That Hierophant, Emperor, King of Pentacles, whatever. These two are like fighting. It is this Hierophant Emperor who is going to the 5 of Cups. This King of Swords, our left hand, is having some sort of success here on their own in like ripping this group or this person a new one. Because I was about to read it the exact same way again, that King of Swords, our left hand, like got defeated, like blah, blah, blah. I am incorrect on that. This is slightly different energy. But there is something with a partner. It's like they're attacking together. This because the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Wands is here. There is some sort of like coordinated, like secret attack going on here. That will like successfully bind this community and put it to death permanently. I don't know how that is being orchestrated, but it is. It is. So, you know, eventually justice will be done. Everything's going to be sorted out here. I just don't know. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to ask that. How the hell does this involve the collective? Because I'm just kind of like bewildered most of the time. Unless y'all are like, y'all are like, oh no, yeah, like we're fucking it up, bro. Nine of Cups. All right, this involves the collective because some of y'all are like high priestesses. What is that? This involves the collective because somehow, okay, I don't know how. Likely y'all are that Empress in some way, Empress, High Priestess, whatever. Somehow y'all are doing something. This is y'all doing some sort of work. If y'all wouldn't have done some sort of work, kind of regardless, because I don't think it was work that was like directly connected to whatever this is. Whatever work y'all did, like allowed this other person to leave the group and potentially enter into better community like with y'all. So if that makes sense to you, that is how you are involved with us. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your eternal GM, the game master in this, the game of life. I am also the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of the age. We will reverse the polarities of the world. We will make America great for once. Fly this boat to the moon somehow. Shift consensus reality into the mega happy timeline, leaving this world a much better place than it has ever been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race. Lost in time and lost in space. End meeting.